Nobody actually wants to always be happy, but everyone's searching for it. To always feel good, to always be on top of things, to always have a positive outcome, for everything to work itself out. But this is not life. And deep down, it's not even what we actually want. It is not. There are so many people that are running from their shame, from their fear, from their anger, from their guilt, believing so deeply that there is something wrong with them, and that this needs to be changed, and that this is not supposed to be like this, and that I need to become someone that makes it so that I am not aware of these things. I need my addictions, I need to run, I need to achieve success to overcome my feelings of inadequacy, or my feelings of shame deeply rooted. I need to do something, I need to always overcome and be opposite of these lower things. This is how I lived my life for a long time. And this is how most people on this planet live their life. Running from the uncomfortable, running from the painful. But here is the crazy thing. What we're all searching for is not to always be happy. It's not to always be in that end goal where things are amazing. We are desperately seeking our shame, our fear, our guilt, or more specifically, to be in acceptance of it, to allow it to exist, because that is part of life. That is life. And as long as you do not allow those things to exist within you and always distract yourself, you're always blaming other people, judging other people, you are shaping your personality in a million different ways as to not be in the presence of this. You become an addict, you become someone that is always on the chase for the next thing. You become indoctrinated into a materialistic society that has very little to do with what it is that you truly seek. And it just hit me the other day that it's so fucked up that what we're all running from is what we are desperately seeking. We're seeking to be in acceptance of it. Most don't understand that they are experiencing shame. They don't understand that they're experiencing fear, that they're experiencing anger, guilt, because we never allow it to come to the surface. And it's not that we do it just because it is uncomfortable. Uncomfortable is part of life. The reason that we don't do it is because on some level we believe that we can't have these things. We believe on some level that we shouldn't be in this state. We believe that things should always be something different from how things truly are. There's nothing wrong with feeling shame. There's nothing wrong with feeling guilt, anger, or whatever it is that you are burying deep within yourself right now. There's nothing wrong with it. It's life. The full range of it. And as long as we don't acknowledge this lower range of life and only try and live here in the good scale, we never even go to the good scale, because yin and yang. You can't have the good without the bad. You become numb to the good when you remove the bad, and you wind up somewhere in the middle where your life is just challenging and you don't get the things that you want. You experience a lot of just troubles and challenges over and over, problems. You wind up with a personality that is not true and authentic to who you are. You wind up somewhere in the middle as some program that is escaping the bad and also in the same process also escaping the good. So you're sitting there as some person that is just attached to sort of a matrix of a reality that isn't real. You're attached to the news, you're attached to your work, you're attached to this relationship, you're attached to, You're attached to working things out in this place. You're attached to always overthinking yourself. You're attached to your addictions of your porn, of your work, whatever it is. Because every attachment serves as a detachment, a trying to run away from what is uncomfortable. And the reason why we try and escape the uncomfortable is because in our past, through our experiences, we learned that it's not okay to be with it. We were not properly taught how to be in the presence of our lower emotions. If you felt those, perhaps someone in your environment, your parents or your friends or whatever, told you that, I don't like you right now. I don't accept you right now. That shit you're doing is fucking weird, stop it. Or maybe you have parents that yell at you and tell you, stop that or I'm not gonna love you anymore. Whatever it is. That's when we learn on some level and create our beliefs that it's not okay to be with the uncomfortable. And we wire in this new personality, this fake, inauthentic version of ourselves that we are constantly putting our attention and awareness into and occupying as to never be in the presence of these lower emotions that always remains within your body through this process, always keeping your vibration low and your ability to manifest something amazing in your life at a very low point. You're always getting a reflection in your relationships, in your experience of life. What it is that you are feeling through your emotional state. That dictates the quality of the things that you can create in your life. The more you're able to accept those lower ones and integrate them into your being and into your awareness, the more you're going to elevate and raise your vibration and also be able to live your life authentically as who you are and get all the things that you ever wished for. Because everything just starts aligning effortlessly for you when you're operating from such a high state of consciousness that is in the presence of your entire being. We're all just looking for self-acceptance. We're all just looking for the acceptance of these parts, these emotions that we denied. At some point in our journey, we just want to be in the presence of the entirety of who we are. That's all we're searching for. We don't want to run from the uncomfortable emotions. The only reason that we're doing it is because we believe that we can't have them. But you can have them. You're supposed to have them. You always have had them. They're still there to this day. And if you're not aware of it, then that only means that you have disconnected yourself from them through your personality and its different qualities of the things that you're doing. Perhaps you're always the funny guy. Perhaps you're always insecure. Perhaps you're always the shy person. Perhaps you're the person that makes everyone feel okay at the expense of yourself. Whatever it is, there are so many different negative things that we can adopt within the personality as an attachment, as to be disconnected and detached from these lower emotions. Life is amazing, effortless, and you get everything lined up for you on a fucking silver platter once you get into the true essence of who you are. Because that's when all the hard work is done. When all the hard work is done by fully accepting and embracing and going through the full range of who you are, that's when you get everything. That's when you get everything. Everything becomes fucking easy because you already did the hard work. You don't have to go out there and work 12 hours a day and hammer away on whatever thing it is that you're doing right now. Even though that might be the case for some people also. But I'm trying to say that it doesn't matter what you do as long as you're denying these parts of yourself. Everything will always invite more challenges, more problems. A reality that is less than that of which you want, as long as you're not embodying the full range of who you are. As long as you're trying to escape and run from the lower emotions, from the uncomfortable ones, you will never truly get into what it is that you want. You will always be disconnected from the depth of who you are from what you want and what it is that you seek. The truth is that we don't actually seek anything at all. The truth is that we naturally just are everything. And the seeking mentality is just another program that we're so deeply attaching ourselves to make sense of this world, because we believe that as we are, who we are as we are is not good enough as it is, and there must be more to it. But at that core of feeling like we're not good enough as we are these uncomfortable emotions that we're always running from, that are still there, keeping our vibration low, keeping everything less than what it can be for us. I'm making this video today because I want you to consider starting to be who you truly and authentically are, which means inviting in the full range of who you are, which means that you stop playing this character that you've been playing your entire life, and you start slowing down and move more into present awareness, more into connection with your body again and its emotions. You stop always judging people, and you realize, oh, this judgment only comes from my own emotions of insecurity. I might not even be aware that I'm feeling them right now, because I numb the body over time by always being engaged in my programs, but right now I am aware that it's here. I am aware that it's here, even though I might not perceive it. Or you might perceive it as you start making the shift, and you might be like, oh, this is quite uncomfortable what I'm feeling right now. I didn't even understand that because I never took the time to understand that I was always running from myself. You don't naturally adopt negative qualities within your personality. There's not such a thing as a negative personality. It's so unnatural. You are doing it only because you're distracting from yourself. There's no bad habits that are natural. It's only an escape, a detachment from your emotional state through your personality. And the truth is that you're not even the personality. You're the awareness that is aware of the personality. And the personality and the body and the brain is just a big distraction mechanism that you can attach your awareness to. You're attaching your awareness to the thoughts, to the ideas and the problems that you have at all times, as to be not placing your awareness and attention on the energy that you truly and authentically are. You are the energy, the emotional state. But placing your attention and awareness there can be extremely uncomfortable, which is not, once again, the big problem. The problem is that on some level, we believe that we can't be who we are. But we can be. And you're supposed to be. And everything that you ever search for comes from the acceptance of the uncomfortable, the acceptance of what you truly are, and the letting go of what you are truly not. It's about letting go of the beliefs, letting go of the need to do something about what it is that you're experiencing, and start being what it is that you are experiencing. And once you get to that point, everything changes. I have a 30-minute course which goes into more detail how this works, so you can check it out if you want to. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.